evening and welcome to Uttawa High School's Academic Excellence Program. An education has many rewards and values, but at its foundation, academic achievement remains the single most important measure of a student's success. Today, we are here to recognize students who, through their commitment to academic excellence, have earned the privilege for induction into the National Honor Society and the National Beta Club. These honors serve as concrete reminders of the time and effort students invest in their coursework.
Would everyone please stand for the pledge to the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now you may be seated.
Although we are here primarily to recognize academic excellence, membership in the National Honor Society and National Beta Club requires a combination of qualities held in esteem by their founders and members. These include scholarship, service, leadership, character, and achievement.
Scholarship, the first trait of the National Honor Society and National Beta Club membership, is the bedstone of knowledge and academic achievement. John F. Kennedy said, "In a time of turbulence and change, it is more true than ever that knowledge is power." Through scholarship, we obtain the ability to reason, to make choices, to think, and ultimately to act. To be honorable citizens, we are called upon to illuminate the darkness of ignorance with the bright, shining flame of knowledge, and to use our wisdom and power to bring order to our turbulent and changing world.
Service. Service is the second trait of Honor Society and Beta Club membership. We have the responsibility to apply our talents toward meeting the needs of others. Service is a humbling experience that should be viewed unselfishly. Only then are its true rewards realized. Through service, we empower others and gain a greater understanding of our own dreams. When we think of service, we think of great efforts such as the Peace Corps, the Red Cross, and other charitable agencies, and each of these does important work. William Wordsworth wrote that small service is true service. If each one of us pledged to help only one other individual, just imagine the difference that could make.
Leadership is the third trait of membership. Society often speaks of military heroes and charismatic politicians as being natural-born leaders. But good leadership takes more than some mysterious combination of DNA. The responsibilities of leadership must not be accepted lightly or offered to those ill-prepared to fulfill them. A leader does not seek personal glory, but the successful accomplishment of a goal.
President John F. Kennedy wrote, "Leadership and learning are indispensable to each other. It is through education and scholarship that one gains the knowledge to lead, and through service to others that one earns the understanding to lead well."
Character is the fourth trait of membership. A person can embrace the qualities of scholarship, service, and leadership, but without character, they are lost. Character determines how we choose to use our skills and talents. In short, it is character that enables us to do what is right. We are often faced with difficult choices. Character allows us to be true to ourselves, not always acting in our own best interests, but in what we know to be right. A Greek philosopher once said, "A man's fate is in his character." Those weak of character may be able to fool others, but they will never fool themselves. By being strong of character, we can ensure our own dignity and the respect of others.
Achievement is the fifth trait of membership. We are combinations of our cumulative experiences, and how we choose to use the knowledge and talents we acquire in life determine our achievements. Achievements can be grand and far-reaching, such as Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel or Jonas Salk's polio vaccine. Others are small in scale but equally important. For instance, a well-earned test score after hours of study. Everyone has heard the adage, "It is not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game." The greatest achievement is truly doing your best, reaching your potential, and helping others do the same.
Induction into the National Honor Society and the National Beta Club should not be taken for granted. Although superior academic achievement is essential, members must meet a variety of standards. Applicants are evaluated on scholarship, character, leadership, service, and achievement. All inductees of the National Honor Society must have a cumulative grade point average of 3.5. All inductees of the Beta Club must have an overall grade point average of 3.17. Inductees must have an irreproachable conduct record. Inductees must show good moral character and attitude as demonstrated through positive faculty evaluations. Honors are not given lightly, and membership in these organizations is truly honorable. With honor comes responsibility, and members are expected to maintain high standards.
I will now introduce the new inductees of National Honor Society. Kendall Baker. Grace Bennett. Brady Bolden. Jada Bonner. Catherine Bradshaw. Amelia Brotzmann. Samantha Caldron. Madeline Carr. Faith Shirkno. Suhani Danielle. Emery Diggs. Isaac Derby. Evan Ellis. Julie Frank. Alexis Franklin Denham. Delaney Goodwin. Peyton Graham. Olivia Graves. Nolan Hager. Dylan Hawkins. Rashad Hitton. Kellen Horton. Megan Jordan. Abraham Julian. Audrine Julian. Dylan Keith. Ella Knowles. Brooklyn Lee. Avery Lindberg. Mackenzie Longshore. Olivia Lowry. Kenya Mentado. Hannah O'Daniel. Zachary Ostrander. Reagan Owen. Katie Parr. Luke Pritchard. Christopher Purcell. Bianca Ovelo Joaquin. Rosemary Rankin. Sergio Reza Hernandez. Grace Rivers. Reagan Schultz. Tristan Schultz. Haley Scott. Presley Spears. Lily Standen. Elise Teague. Clara Thompson. Jackson Thurman. Isabella Totter. Annabelle Valcarcel. Alyssa Williams. Kaylee Wilson. Alex Galena. Trinity Harris. Trinity Hines. Owen Kruger. Jordan McCullough. Sabrina Ostberg. Michaela Smith. Evan Velt. Shantae Alexander.
If y'all want to. As the president of the National Beta Club, I will now introduce the inductees of the National Beta Club. Kelsey Boyd Thompson. Catherine Bradshaw. Dominic Brexa. Lily Brown. Carly Bruner. Ava Lee Calhoun. Zoe Cates. Melanie Chavero. Faith Shirtko. Ashley Chua. Jody Coble. Suhani Daniel. Joanna Davis. Sydney Downard. Rachel Dunbar. Devin Ferrer. Kiera Foster. Nolan Hager. Spencer Haley. Raylan Harris. Trinity Hines. Megan Jordan. Owen Kruger. Kendall Lane. Olivia Lowry. Joshua McBriar. Caitlin McCampbell. Caden McMahon. Aaron Merriman. Erica Merriman. Gabrielle Neely. Emma Omeragich. Sabrina Osberg. Helen Ann Philpott. Allie Pope. Luke Pritchard. Olivia Ralston. Haley Rehagen. Izzy Renko. Kylie Ritchie. Chloe Russell. Zariah Spite. Noah Stevens. Avery Stalker. Joelle Thomas. Anna Turner. Sydney Wilson. Wesley Zegenmeyer. Sophie Harris. You can sit down. Would all new and old Beta Club members please stand? Raise your right hand and join me in reciting the National Beta Club Pledge located on the back of your program under your chair. I solemnly declare that I shall always strive to hold fast to the principles of honesty, to constantly endeavor to maintain a credible record, to cultivate in my life and conduct the principles of service and leadership which the National Beta Club encourages. I further pledge myself to cooperate with the members of the club in promotion of a sense of individual responsibility to our school, community, state, and nation, to make right the master of might, to consecrate our comradeship to mutual helpfulness and to the betterment of our fellow students. I welcome you into the Beta Club and to the rights and privileges of membership. You may now be seated.
Now, will the members of the National Honor Society, new and old, please stand, raise your right hand, and join me in reciting the National Honor Society Pledge, also located in the back of your program. I pledge myself to uphold the high purpose of the National Honor Society to which I have been elected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school, and I will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. I welcome you into the National Honor Society and to the rights and privileges of membership. You may now be seated. Ms. Hollis, on behalf of Ottawa High School, I present to you the 2022 National Honor Society and Beta Club members.
Good evening, parents and students. Congratulations, students, in this honor, because it is an honor to get to be a part of the Beta Club and the Honor Society. So congratulations to you. And I know I'm standing between you and maybe a dinner at Texas Roadhouse, so I'll make this really quick. I know that what you've accomplished and what you've done has not always been easy. If it were easy, everybody would be here, right? So you should be proud of the accomplishment that you have today. And I thank you for the time that you've put in to becoming the people that you are and becoming those scholars that you are. So eloquently, the people behind me, they talked to you about the qualities of the National Honor Society and the Beta Club. And that holds you to a higher standard, and I hope you take that seriously. Because as I said, some of you on this journey, and this is a journey, your high school journey, to lead to something bigger and better, right? On this journey, it's not been easy to do what you've done. And I'll speak as not just your principal, but as a parent of a student that sat in this seat 2.5 years ago, and I got to sit in the bleachers up here and be a parent. It wasn't easy for him either. And some of you may have the same story. My son, and I'll tell you the end of the story first, we found out he had an eye disorder. But we didn't realize that until he was going into 4th grade. I will say, it's okay for me to tell this because I've told this story before. I have all kinds of Cameron stories. But reading with him, I would have rather had a root canal than to have to sit and listen to him read. It was hard. Parents, do I hear an amen? Okay, there we go. It was a struggle. And for a little bit I thought, is he playing around with me? We're gonna go get your eyes checked. And that's when we found out that he had an eye disorder. But prior to that, we had a parent-teacher conference at his school, and he was in 1st grade. And the teacher was presenting the data to us. And being in the education system, I knew what the data meant. So I just said to the teacher, I said, "Can I ask you a question?" She said, "Absolutely. What's your question?" I said, "Is my son in the lowest reading group?" And she tried not to hurt my feelings, and she said, "He is, but he's the highest one in the low reading group." I said, "Well, that's great. We have the best of the worst." So that's when we started our journey of trying to figure out what was going on with him. And that's just a piece of his story. So he had to figure out and catch up from 4 years of not being able to read and understand what he was reading. Once we got that fixed, he ended up where you are. And some of you may not have that story, but you have a story of struggles and obstacles that you've had to overcome. And that's just a part of your story, and I hope you hold on to that. So I'm going to end with one quote that Michelangelo, somebody spoke of Michelangelo up here a second ago. He said, "The greatest danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high and we miss it, but that it's too low and we achieve it." Continue to strive for more. Set your sights on something really high and continue to go. You've already reached this, right? So what's next? So I'm going to leave you with that nugget to marinate on. What is next? What is that next thing that you're going to set your aim toward? Thank you again, students, for being students of Ottawa High School. You're my awesome owls, right? And these are our awesome owl families up here. So before I leave, what am I going to say? Go. There you go. Have a good night.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes Ottawa High School's 2021-2022 Academic Excellence Program. A big congratulations to all our students for their achievements. A quick reminder, tonight's program was recorded by our school, so you may watch it on Hoot TV. Thank you so much for joining us, and we ask you guys help us assist in putting up the chairs.